Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. My presentation today is going to be a little different than my usual ones. It's going to be less data heavy, so I'm going to get through it a little bit quicker. I'm sure you're all so sad about that. Right now I'm a little over the halfway mark for my time in this role, and I want to do as much as I can to make sure that the voice of students is heard and that people are also familiar with my role as much as possible. This month I had the opportunity to speak at an introductory meeting at the high school for ELL students. During my portion of the presentation, I spoke about my role as board representative, what it entails and how these students can reach out, as well as other resources in the high school that they can use for support. I got to deliver my speech in Spanish, and it was excellent to hear that I was actually understandable to the students. I recently took the Seal of Biliteracy test. It was a wonderful experience, and I want to thank Mr. Vasquez for the opportunity and for organizing such an informative presentation. I'm committed to representing all students regardless of background and language, and even as policy might change in the future, I want to ensure that this position and likewise all student leadership throughout all the schools is focused on protecting and uplifting our entire population. So afterwards, I had the chance to meet with Mr. McElroy and Dr. Ciara at the high school about some of the things that I went over at my last meeting. The portion of my last report on school counselors caused a little bit of a stir last time, and I wanted to discuss a little bit about that, some of the ways that we can improve in advertising, clarifications for me, and it was a very informative meeting, and I'm happy to see that what I'm discussing at these meetings is taken into consideration by school leadership and is put into action. And semi-related to my role as Board of Ed rep, I got the chance to go to the middle school for a presentation about the video production classes, but while there I did get to speak to many middle schoolers about miscellaneous concerns within the building. And I want to schedule a meeting with the middle school administration in the coming weeks to discuss some of the things that we went over, and I want to make sure I get clarifications and understanding. It's a lot of different miscellaneous things, so I don't feel like going through every single one of them today, but it's nothing bad. A lot of it was a lot of it was kids asking for school 1 day a week and pizza every day. I'll see what I can do about that. Last thing I want to mention is that this week I am once again visiting the K-1 schools. Tuesday I visited Sapphire, and tomorrow I'm meeting with Smith Clove. It's really important to me that students are always respectful of others with differences. So I'm reading to them this book, We Are All Wonders. If you know the book Wonder, it is a children's book version of that, and it's a really wonderful story about a kid with a facial difference. He has Treacher-Collins syndrome, and it's really important to me that kids are familiar with students and just people in general who might have facial differences, and educating them on being respectful and kind no matter the way someone looks, because deep down we all just are fantastic people, and what's on the inside is the most important. So we had a great discussion at Sapphire about how to treat others with respect, and it was just a great time. The kids were adorable, and I'm glad to be informing students about how to respect others with differences and disabilities. It's just really important to me that these kids are getting the opportunity and learning about some of the things that they might see in the future. And that's almost everything I have for today. I hope to do more visits to the schools in the future, similar to what I did at the middle school, where I just get to discuss with students their concerns directly, rather than coming with a structured outline or area of focus. Before I go, there's one more thing I'd like to bring attention to, and I'm sure it will probably be mentioned later in the meeting, but a family in Monroe recently lost their home in a fire, and they need all the help they can get. There's a GoFundMe that was just released for the family. I don't know where it's posted right now, but if you'd like to donate, contact me and I'll send it to you. I'm sure it's probably posted on Facebook as well, but the family needs all the help they can get, so if you can, just please donate, and my thoughts and prayers are with the family as they're trying to rebuild. So yeah, once again, if you can donate, please just reach out to me. I'll send you the link, or I'm sure it's posted elsewhere on Facebook or on one of our pages. And yeah, that concludes my presentation for today. Thank you.